This video is sponsored by Draconian Rain at miwasketch.com. High quality comics, animations, and artwork. Hey guys, Nick60 here, coming to you with another series of updates for Star Citizen. Rather than dawdle around, how about we just cut to the chase? The big thing that everyone's excited about right up front, the new rental equipment credits. Now, there's so much to talk about here from the update, I just, without reading it end to end, can't cover it, and I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm just going to tell you the basics. Arena Commander is going to have implemented it in Arena Commander 1.01, the new rental equipment credit system, in which completing certain challenges and earning certain medals within Arena Commander, as well as just general performance within ranked matches, will see you awarded with various amounts of these rec as part of your a chance to then go out and rent equipment as well as eventually ships. And some of these include Squadron Battle, the Murray Cup, Capture the Core. And in order to keep this balanced, everything will be based on a total pot. But this pot scales to how many players are in a match. So, example is for a 10-person match, there would be 12,000 total rec up for grabs to be split between the players based on number of kills, their kill-death ratio, etc. Now, that doesn't sound like a whole lot when you look at the current UEC pricing. However, rec pricing has been scaled back. In order to rent an item, you're only paying 10% of the purchase price. So instead of paying 4,000 credits for a longsword, you're only paying 400 rec. And then 320 in order to renew it. And then you can just keep renewing it as long as you keep earning rec. And another example that is given is instead of 140,000 United Earth credits, you're paying 14,000 rec with 11,200 rec to renew. And this seems pretty fair. I mean, it gives you a chance to rent these items for use towards Arena Commander and eventually the first-person shooter module as well. And they're saying that there will be broader goals available for the rec end game, as it's called. Their example is building a community chest into which players can donate rec towards permanent prizes and other game experiences. So it's basically you can either spend rec for your temporary rentals or add something the whole community prize. So that's pretty interesting. And let's see now. But yeah, the end result of this is just to provide, as stated, a Arena Commander based equipment rental system, and there is no limits on this equipment use once you rent it then. And it can be used in non-ranked modes as well, not just for ranked modes. Let's see now, the 4 initially released modes will be Squadron Battle, Battle Royale, New Horizons Raceway, and Capture the Core, with other modes being added in later. And in order to spend it, They will be implementing the sim pods that they have talked about in how Arena Commander will eventually work within Universe. And from there, you can... I'm sorry. You can do that either in the sim pod unlocks or from Voyager Direct or the Moby Glass once it's implemented. And it looks like they're going to go for a week at a time. And yeah, so that gives you a lot of options of just grabbing something as you feel like it. However, there are a couple things to keep in mind. This is rented equipment for Arena Commander. It will not carry over into the persistent universe. It will only be available in the sim pod. While the sim pod will be kept within the persistent universe, it's a sim pod. It's basically a gaming system within the game. And so if you purchase the equipment, you will have it in the persistent universe, but if you rent the equipment, it will just be within game. And I think that's a great way for them to balance out the system because of how, you know, you get all these people that have already spent money into ships and equipment that's permanent, and they'd probably be wondering, well, wait, what difference does this make versus the equipment that's rented? And that's what difference it does make. And the reason they state why have rented items instead of permanent ones is after counting through a lot of various scenarios, it just seemed like fair, and I'm going to agree with them here, that the Arena Commander progression should not equal persistent universe progression. It buffers against exploits. It's a first trial, remember this is still in testing, of future balance goals. It allows for a tool for, quote, directing testing, and such as they can put things on sale in the rental store. And as it says here, it prevents stagnation during alpha, which is completely acceptable. They also intend to eventually enhance the rec system as it's already been released, including daily challenges. Example is to get, for personal challenges, get 10 kills at 50% throttle, dodge 10 missiles without using countermeasures, and capture the core 10 times. As well as community challenge examples, kill 3,000 Vandal in co-op Swarm, complete 500 laps in Old Vanderpool, and 5,000 total kills. And they will also be offering discounts in the store periodically, as well as additional incentives with bonuses with earned rec. Now, this is how it has been released as of current planning. This is most definitely going to change at some point. But I think that, personally, that they're pretty solid in terms of what they are thinking about here, because it makes sense why they're doing it, how they're doing it. And I look forward to giving this rental system a shot myself and seeing how it works. I mean, I think the idea of being able to rent ships and stuff is going to be great, especially since that will more chances to have a look at the variety of ships, including things that are well out of my reach right now. Now, within this, before moving on to the other three direct subjects, within the rec release was a video showing an Aurora Legionnaire in multiplayer using Track IR system. Basically, a variation of the virtual reality head motion control. I'm drooling here because seriously, that is looking like a lot of fun. I just need to get a setup or something for that, because come on, being able to look around out the cockpit without having to switch to mouse controls or anything, that is gonna be fun. So just a little tidbit for you to go have a look, make decisions on that yourself. As for the final, the other, well, not final, but the other three announcements, these will be shorter, I promise. The devs have announced a dev versus community dogfight night. The first one will be Monday, February 16th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where pilots from CIG will queue up into Battle Royale matches for an hour, looking to see if anyone can possibly challenge them. That's gonna have some interesting results. So that's about all there is to say. But seriously, community versus dev, that's gonna be fun. And finally, we have a temporarily available system. The Origin 300 series is available, and videos on the 315p and 325A will be coming out shortly. This is just for a week, so for all backers, so go ahead and get in and have a look at them yourselves. And as part of this, leading into the final thing, the 350R and the M50 Interceptor packages are back in stock temporarily. The sale will end Friday, February 20th. If you're curious about these ships, I have reviewed both of them. I like both of them, though particularly the 350R isn't quite my style personally. But yeah, go ahead and take a look, because they're not going to be around for long, and yeah, that's all I have to say. Should have thought that through a little bit more. So yeah, that has been the that has just been the look at a whole bunch of this new information and updates over the past 24 hours or so. I'm a little bit slower in getting this out than I normally am, and I apologize for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the verse. I hope this video was useful. If you liked it and want to see more, please check out my channel, subscribe. If you want to help support the channel, please check down below at the links. And yeah, this has been Nick60 signing off. I'll see you guys later.